Hey there, guys. So this week, we have yet another video regarding that interstellar visitor, 3I ATLAS. Remember this. This was the third interstellar object ever observed, the first one being Oumuamua, followed by Comet Borisov. And if you remember, there were some who claimed that this interstellar object 3I Atlas is actually an alien spacecraft. And now, finally, NASA has responded to those claims. So let's have a look at what they had to say. Alright, so here is the official response from NASA, and you can see it says, "Why does InterstellarVisitor 3I Atlas look like a comet?" And right away they are saying that it is a comet. So they are dismissing all those claims right away. But they do explain why it looks like a comet. So let's have a look. And the story began on July 1st, 2025, when the asteroid terrestrial impact Last Alert System Atlas detected a faint object passing through the inner solar system, and that is where it got its name, 31ATLAS. The I means it was the third interstellar object detected. Right away, people began speculating that the object might be an alien spacecraft, because its shape was not what we expected, which is basically a round sphere. It kind of looked like this, with a pointy end, almost like a cigar shape. But just because it doesn't look like a comet, doesn't mean that it's not a comet. Comets can come in all different shapes and sizes. You've seen some images of them looking very fuzzy and fluffy. This one happened to be more compact, but that alone is no reason to think that it's not a comet. So on July 6th, researchers from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory published a paper in the journal Icarus describing observations of 3I ATLAS. In their paper, they write that the object's hyperbolic trajectory provides clear evidence that it is an interstellar visitor because an object on such a trajectory must have originated outside our solar system. They also say that the object's appearance is consistent with a cometary origin, and that it likely has a solid nucleus surrounded by a cloud of dust and gas. They wrote, "The object's appearance and inferred physical properties are consistent with those expected for a cometary nucleus." The authors concluded that there is no need to invoke extraterrestrial explanations for the object's unusual features, citing the well-established population of icy bodies in the outer solar system that could have been dislodged by gravitational perturbations. Alright, so there you go. That is what NASA is saying. It's a comet. It's most probably coming from the Kuiper Belt. Maybe something disturbed it and sent it into interstellar space, and now it's passing through our solar system. So that is what they are saying. Now, I didn't hear anyone clamoring for an extraterrestrial explanation for the object's unusual shape, though. Yes, I heard all the clamoring for alien stuff. When they said that this is a comet, one of the scientists involved with the study decided to play devil's advocate and say, well, maybe it is an alien ship, and that guy is none other than Avi Loeb. He's the director of the Galileo project at Harvard. In his recent book, Extraterrestrial, The First Sign of Intelligent Life Beyond Earth, Loeb explores the possibility that interstellar object Oumuamua could be an alien spacecraft, and now he is doing the same thing with 3I Atlas. Loeb told Live Science, "When I saw the images of this object, my first reaction was that it looks like a giant cigar or a fluffy ball of tobacco. If it really is a comet, this is the first time in history that we re-seeing the beginning of a cometary tail from such a great distance. Usually, we notice comets when they are already close to the sun," Loeb told Live Science. However, Loeb acknowledged that the more conservative explanation is that the object is a comet. He told Live Science, "The natural explanation is that it's a comet. As always, however, we should keep an open mind about unusual possibilities." Alright, so you get the idea. Here is the thing. One of the scientists involved with the study said, well, maybe it is an alien spacecraft. On the other hand, he's also saying, don't worry, it's most probably a comet. So I think that this is all just to get people talking and generate hype. I mean, that's the only reason why this went viral and made the news. It's like imagine if someone goes, "Oh, hey, look at that painting over there. Isn't it beautiful?" And then someone else comes along and goes, yeah, that painting is beautiful. But you know what? I think that's Van Gogh. Yeah, it's definitely Van Gogh. But you know what? I haven't ruled out that it's Picasso. So I think that's what's going on here. And in both cases, I think it's highly unlikely that this is actually an alien spacecraft. This is just to drum up publicity and to make people talk about it. Now, if you think about it, it makes sense that it's a comet. You see, when objects like this pass through the solar system, they often leave a trail behind. You see, this comet is no longer visible. According to NASA, it became too faint to be tracked by ground-based telescopes. However, they do expect it to become visible again in the year 2247, when it will pass near the Sun. But the interesting part about this is that even though it's gone now, it left behind some dust and gas in the Kuiper belt. And if you look at the composition of the material that is being ejected from this comet, it tells us a lot about the chemistry that exists in other solar systems. So it is quite possible that this comet is actually from another solar system. It has some volatile ices that have been hiding deep inside that outer region, and now they are getting evaporated because it came too close to the Sun. So this is all very exciting. We're going to learn a lot about the chemistry of other solar systems. And if it turns out that this is a comet, then I think it would be pretty safe to say that there are many more interstellar visitors in the outer solar system that we're really not even aware of. What do you think about all this? Do you think that this is a comet? Or do you think that there are alien spaceships visiting our solar system from other worlds? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, tap that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. And as always, this is your host, reminding you that the universe is vast, deep, and mysterious. And there is so much more to explore.